Well, Dr. George Schofield is with us now for our Focus 50 Plus, and we had such a big reaction, right? You did, I should say,
We
from
talked
last
about
week's.
loneliness last weekend. Wow, did I have a big reaction from all kinds of people stopping me on the street, calling me, emailing me. So I thought we should talk about it again. And let's go back and talk about loneliness in a slightly different way after 50. Loneliness can be like hunger. If you don't have enough, it's perfectly normal to feel hungry. If you don't have enough reasonable quality, it's perfectly normal to feel lonely. So lonely by itself is more of a cue for many of us, just as hunger is.
Okay, so what about like being busy? So some people kind of forget that they're, not forget, but they're so busy they don't really know they're lonely? Or?
Yeah, how many people do we know whose calendars are so full that they can't really pay attention to what's going on with them? Okay?
I'm falling that
no,
category.
I didn't ask you. You're
but
off the hook,
I can
Kathy.
relate though, yeah.
So let's go back to the notion of hunger. What do we do for hunger? We put high quality food in the refrigerator, but having it in the refrigerator isn't enough.
True.
We have to do something with it.
Right, you got to prepare it. You got
the same thing as we get older comes from being, with the feeling of being lonely. We have to have enough high quality relationships. And what's high quality and how much are enough is really a very individual choice. But it's something we need to start in our 50s and continue to maintain and grow and keep current, just like the things in the refrigerator.
So how do we become lonely then? Like, how does that happen?
What happens is that we confuse being alone with lonely. And especially if we're really accustomed to being busy,
right?
It's almost like we rush crash, you know, oh, I need to be with all these people. Oh, I can hardly wait to be alone. Oh, I need to be with all these people. Oh, I can hardly wait to be alone.
Yeah.
So if we go back to the notion of hunger, how we get lonely is we don't have enough in the equivalent of the refrigerator in terms of who we're talking to, or what kind of information we exchange, or level of trust, or the authenticity. Those are the things that we need to work on all the time, not just when all of a sudden we realize the refrigerator is bare.
Okay, so can we break it down sort of major factors to kind of consider?
Absolutely. So one is, how many are enough? I have a very different sense of how many are enough for me at this stage of my life than I used to have. I have to pay attention and make sure that I'm managing my network. What's the level of trust? Do I have enough trust for these people, and do they have enough trust for me? What kind of information do we exchange? Are we boring the heck out of each other? I recently went to a dinner party. Almost the sole conversation of the dinner party was doctor's visits and medication. I just wanted to be out of there.
Right.
So, so the whole notion of enough is, it's like foodstuffs. You have to have the right number, you have to have the right quality, you have to have the right level of trust, you have to have the right level of engagement, and you yourself have to take responsibility for maintaining it, because it's like a garden. If you ignore it, it's not going to grow.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Excellent things to think about once again. And already looking forward to next Monday.
Me too. Thanks, Kathy.
All right. See you guys right after the break. Stick around.